Coach Tom Avery here, head pro at the Consistent Tennis Wins Academy, along with Dave Scholl, fellow pro and pro here at Verona Walk in Naples, Florida. Today's lesson is on the value of keeping the head still. When you don't keep your head still, you're going to get mishits. So stay tuned. Okay, Dave, when we talk about keeping the head still, all right, that's so important because it prevents you from mishitting the ball. When you shank the ball off the frame or you don't hit that sweet spot and the ball doesn't go where you want it to go, what causes that? And it's the head movement during the swing, right, Dave?
It is. I mean, it's a huge temptation to want to look up to see where my opponent is, to see where my shot is going to go prior to the hit. And, what my head does, my body follows.
Right.
So if I'm ready to hit a shot and my head comes up, there comes my whole body. Now my racket is climbing at a much steeper incline than I intended. Yeah. Most likely I'll shank here.
You'll catch it on the bottom.
Catch it on the bottom.
Yeah.
But also what tends to happen too, I think, is my head comes up and it sort of pulls my body over this way. For me as a lefty, I'll yank one over to the right as well. And, I think a lot of pros say watch the ball. And I think the way you just put it, keep your head still at contact is almost a better way to look at it.
It is a better way to look at it because once that head moves, scientists tell us for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So you're in the middle of swinging and your head looks up and the movement of your head causes the racket to move. Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So your racket's moving, that's why you frame the ball. And we typically look up because the brain is working faster than the body. So, in our mind, let's say we've already made the shot. So we're looking up, we're a little anxious to see what our opponent is doing, where our shot is going. So we look up. So, and that's what causes that frame shot or the miss hit. So, just keeping the head, Federer's the master at this, right?
I was going to say the same thing.
I mean, he's unbelievable. I mean, he must have practiced that when he was young really well, focused and dialed in on that.
Yeah.
Because there's very few players that keep the head still as well as Roger does. So, keeping that head in that fixed area. Now, how long do you want to stay there? You can, if you hear the sound of the contact, the ball in contact, once you hear the sound, okay, you can look up. Or some players will consciously count. They'll hit the ball, 1001, then look up. They don't look up until they count that 1 second. Or you could, let's say, let the shoulder come up and there's your hit. And then once you feel the shoulder start coming up towards the chin, that could be your cue to look up.
Yeah, I think I see it happens sometimes with my students when I'm trying to get them to do this. I think particularly on forehand, you can overdo it. If I keep my head there too long and I'm trying to uncoil my upper body, there's a little bit of a block.
Right.
So, contact, now the ball is gone for a little bit. Maybe my racket has traveled 2 feet beyond impact. But then at that point, I do want to allow my head to come up to let the swing finish.
Okay.
Now,
Sounds
with
good.
me, my one-handed backhand, that's a little different. I could theoretically stay there forever, and I'm not going to block it. Now, a two-handed, I could get that same situation where I'm going to block it.
So you want to get through that contact area. Once you get through it, then the head would start to come up. So, the key is, even if you just said to yourself, keep the head still. Just
I think that's the best thought.
keep head still. How about that? 3 words. Keep head still. Going through your mind when you're out practicing. And this is a challenge because, to do this for even 5 minutes takes huge focus. You really have to be dialed in. For you to do it 10, 15, 20 minutes, you're going to have to really be concentrating and focusing. but it will pay off because you'll automatically, you know, start to do it.
Right. And that's what it takes. You know, don't feel like you're failing if you go, okay, Tom and Dave said, keep your head still. And you try and do it, and the fifth ball, you didn't do it. It's a learned process. You can't just will yourself into it.
Right.
You have to practice it.
It's like anything, mental or physical, you have to practice it.
Exactly.
So Dave and I will demo a few, and we'll show you how you want to keep that head still in that contact area, contact zone. Okay, in slow motion, you'll see that my eyes right now are focused on the oncoming ball. And I'm going to follow the ball right into that contact zone. Okay, the ball's approaching the contact zone right there. The eyes and head are fixed on that zone, watching the ball. Now, watch as the tape rolls. You'll see that the head and the eyes stay in that area right there. The eyes and head are still there, and the ball is gone. The ball is on the way to the other side. Then I finally look up there at the end.
Okay, so Tom just hit some forehands. I'm a lefty. I'm going to demonstrate some backhands. Now, I have a one-handed backhand, so I can really keep my head there even longer, and I'm not going to block my finish. Two-handed backhand, I might block it a little, but okay. And when you're practicing this, over-exaggerate it. Maybe wait till you hear the ball bounce. I'm going to keep my head there extra long. Okay, watch Dave here. His eyes are focused on the oncoming ball. He's going to follow that ball right into the contact zone. Now, he does a nice job here of really keeping the head down. See, the eyes and head, boom, right there. Dialed in, focused on the ball. Now, as the tape rolls, you're going to see he over-exaggerates keeping the head down right there. See how much his head is down, the ball's gone. This is a good habit. He's in good company because this is something Roger Federer does so well. Keeps the head down until the ball is gone. Well, we hope you enjoyed that video. Pay your dues with that one. Get out and practice it, and you're really going to see some benefits. You're not going to be making those miss hits. I find one shot in particular, return of serve, this can happen a lot where you'll look up too soon. So practice it on that shot, on your return, but all your, return of serve, ground strokes, everything. You need to really dial in, right, Dave? Exactly. And I would say be patient with yourself. This could take 2-3 months till you really integrate it, of consistently working on it. So it takes time. Yeah. Patience, patience. It's a virtue. Okay. Hey, listen, we hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share it with your friends, post any comments or questions below. And if you want my free serve course, I've got a free forehand course, a free backhand course. Please check the links over here or in the description box below. All the best, happy hitting, and keep that head still, right, Dave? Exactly. See you next time. Take care.